It's working! It's a miracle! I expected it to be broken, because it usually is whenever I boot things up wrong, which I did do that this time. Okay. So, it is very early in the morning for me. I don't usually stream at this time. However, I was too tired to stream the update last night, and I'm impatient, and I want to see what happens, so... I'm sleepy. You've got more pork roll, fuck yeah. Hi, Friss. And hey, if I stream at early, at the time of early, then people from fuck time zones can watch. Like, for example, Chris. I did actually play a little bit last night. I accidentally started the story. I did not mean to. But I made it basically through the first, like, cutscene, and then I stopped. And I also did gacha pulls, because I only had, like, 20 pulls in a dream. So it wouldn't have been great viewing, and I was also very impatient. So, I have Topaz now. Yeah, your dear friend Friss. My dear friend Friss, who is in chat. Adjust my windows and stuff so I can see everybody. Chris is the one who DM'd me this morning. Is like, I finished the updates, it's really good. Like, oh fuck, now I gotta play it as soon as possible. Actually, I have shit to like do today, so if I don't finish the update in time, I will just have to just kind of pause, go run errands, and then come back. But oh well, such is life. Boothill is kind of cunty. He's serving. Yeah, I've heard it's extremely long. I already made it through the, like, first 2 cutscenes, basically. So I accidentally- I saw the quest marker was on the Express, but, like, on the other side of it than the Forgotten Hall. So I was like, okay, I can do some Memory of Chaos without triggering the story, and then I went in there, and then, Boot Hill. So basically, all that was missed, just for the record, was that oh, you see, I got Topaz. Oh. It's me with my cats. Topaz is so relatable. Yeah, so basically, I got to the, part in the story where, basically, Boot Hell hijacks the Express, and bickers with Don Hung a little bit. And then... Topaz text. How much? I'm in. Topaz is not human. I don't have a job. The Express doesn't pay me a salary. We gotta unionize against Pom Pom. Oh no, she approves. Early Pop, you gotta unionize. Oh, I was like, an invitation for collaboration. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, so I have Topaz now. It's funny, I did not like Topaz when she released, but now that we have more lore about the IPC and the Stonehearts and stuff, now I do like her. So I pulled for her. Also because she's the one person who can use the Final Victor light cone, which I built up for Ratio, but it's bad on him. And I was like, fuck, someone's gonna use the Yaoi light cone. I think actually... Oh no, I thought I had one more that I got as like a quest reward or something. Darn. Because I gotta get the last superimposition. I was like, somebody's gotta use the Yaoi light cone, and I look into it, and I'm like, can Boot Hill use it? No, we can't. Like, I think, Sushan can use it, but I don't really use her. was like, ah, fuck it. I was like on Reddit, like, who can use it? Don't ask why I have it. And it's like a Topaz can. I'm like, oh my god. Because that's like kind of funny. Like, she's third wheeling on the gay boys while with the toxic yaoi light cone. Like, girly pop, I'm so sorry you gotta put up with this. Although, you know what? Aventurine has 2 hands. I think Topaz can be invited to the polycule. I think I'm pulling Boot Hill, but I also want to pull Robin. It's the Western energy Boot Hill carries.
Hi, this is Topaz.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and YOLO for Boot Hill. Because I like him, but also I did literally just get Topaz, so the chances of me actually getting Boot Hill are slim. But you know what? It's about the determination and belief and, you know. Okay, so let's go back to the story. Oh, wait. Let me nab my login stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I think that's the choir music. The choir music that played when they animated the toxic yaoi light cone. And also from the One Aventurine trailer. I fucking jump scared by that one. Okay, alright, okay. Let's go back to the story. So basically, all that happened that was missed was Boot Hill hijacked the Express, but then he and Don Hung seemed to talk it out. So Boot Hill's just like, hey, smuggle me into the Charmony Festival. And Don Hung's like, okay. Not after, like, first he threatened Boot Hill being like, hey, I hope you know that if I take this little jade thingy and squeeze it, Jing Yuan will come and kill you. And Boot Hill's just like, wow, that's fucked up. Anyways, wanna be friends? And then we briefly went to Acheron's point of view, where she was asked to leave the, Penacony Dreamscape. And then then now we're in Robin's point of view, except it's obviously Sparkle, disguised as Robin. And she's, talking to people around the Dreamscape who are wondering, like, what happened with the guy who started yelling about serendipity and dropping gambling chips from the sky? And basically, Rub Sparkle is just like, don't worry about it, it's fine! And also she gave the nuke button to just a random person. So that's gonna go great, I bet.
So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Oh, I should rework my team a bit to get ratio back. What's the team setup button? There we go. I'll get rid of Acheron just so I can do battles and see Robin's kit a bit in case there are any battles. So I'll just do IP3 plus Robin, because apparently that's like they're gonna be the best team, but I already have Ren Mei. And Ren Mei is apparently like only slightly less strong than Robin in this team, and I'm like, I already have her, so I might as well just stick with her and not worry about it. And just save my leftover Topaz pulls for booty. No, I don't have Robin! This is a story trial Robin. This is story Robin. You already played the story, you know this. You get Robin for free temporarily. Hi, gamers.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void.
Yeah, but the guy who did it was serving cunt while I did it, right? Like, that was pretty cool.
The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited
Hi,
guest has
Ceci.
unexpectedly entered the dreamscape.
Bye. Bye, Ceci.
However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Don't worry, they're just gonna kill that one fruity blonde guy. And like, who the fuck cares? Who cares about him, right?
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
Well, that means that makes one of you. Because it seems like gambling with your life is a popular pastime in this game.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident.
Yeah, just a bit of Sigonian scum.
Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Of course. With the charming
Stop giving
festival
people nuclear launch codes!
There are no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
Oh my god, stop giving people nuclear launch codes, Sparkle! Okay, wait, one thing I noticed that if I were streaming I would have pointed out, but I wasn't streaming this part. I noticed Boothell's voice has a robot filter on it. That's not as noticeable as that NPC, but it is there. What's wrong with the nuclear launch codes? She's giving it to random people, and they don't even know.
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Yeah, small mishap. A man is dead. But don't worry, he'll get better.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family.
We did not recognize her. How many people with wing heads are here?
I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
I mean, there's other Holovian NPCs, but Robin and Cinder are literally the only ones with wings. The other ones just have halos, and that's it. So how many other fucking bird people are there?
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
Yeah, don't worry, that guy died.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Sparkle, you asshole.
Well...
Isn't it really cool and base that guy died?
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
IPC's ambassadors? You mean just literally one guy? Just a single man? Because you guys wouldn't let anybody else in? Sunday was like, yeah, let's let in the guy with suicidal impulses. Everybody else can fuck off.
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Don't even get us started about those fucking masked fools. Those guys are the worst.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. representative from the IPC. He's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover.
Then that guy died, so it's okay.
Of course, the family did not agree. The result of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
Yeah, the guy died.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the Dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
No, he died.
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts. And he'll
Mr.
have
Sunday
to
is also
soon.
dead.
However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the Dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the Dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Irish family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an
Nuclear launch codes. We can't keep doing this.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this planet.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the Dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
Yep, and now you have the nuclear launch codes, so this will just go totally great, I'm sure. Oh. Go, white boy, go! He's goated with the sauce. Bro, are you feeling okay?
Are you sure you're okay?
I know he's talking to the guy, he's like all sick, but...
It doesn't matter how much you drink in a dream.
It's a corked up white boy coated with the sauce!
Let the show begin.
Yeah. Get it, white boy! Get it! Get it, white boy! Here. Here we're perked up white boy goated with the sauce. Guy looks like he's about to call the police. He's filming for the TikTok. Hey bestie, do you want a bomb?
Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
Totally, definitely isn't a freak of nature wearing her skin.
I didn't expect to meet a fan here.
What do you mean you didn't expect it?
I'm honored.
Everybody here is your fan!
Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
Literally everybody here is your fan.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky.
And the gambler guy with the
It was merely
cunty
special
thigh-high
effects
boots.
Seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
It caught him during the part where he's hallucinating his past and future self. It's just like, yeah, I think he was mentally ill.
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Hi, do you want a bomb? Will that make you happy? Will that make you stop asking stupid fucking questions?
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Sparkle's like, I'm so tired of pretending to be normal! Let me go Joker mode! I need to go Joker mode! I'm the Junker!
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you.
We're gonna blow this fucking place up! Death and violence!
You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
We're gonna kill ourselves! Oh.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
Oh. Oh, I died? I died? When?
It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you.
Firefly.
As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
I remember back before the one trailer came out that showed Sam as a big suit of armor, everyone was like, it's gotta be Sampo. It was not Sampo. Are you Firefly's soul?
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme?
When I was caught by that meme. That was a little fucked up, wasn't it? Anyways, let's go to the real Penacony.
In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
Her eyes are so pretty.
It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one.
So we all died. So March, Himiko. So basically, all of us are now in the true dreamscape. It includes Robin, for starters. Us, Trailblazer. Aventurine's in there somewhere. Sunday's in there somewhere. Fucking shit, Sunday's in there. That's gonna be awkward. Especially if he and Aventurine run into each other. It's like, hey bro, I lived, bitch. Then there's, Marsh and Himiko. I said Himiko already. And now Firefly. Yeah, that's, we got the whole squad here, so it's basically all the nameless except for Don Hung, because he's off running around with Boot Hill. The whole party versus Aventurine except Acheron, because she left. Aventurine himself, and then both of the bird siblings. Great work, everybody.
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
You're lying to me! I completely understand.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes.
Are we not going to the real Penacony? I want to go there. I want to see what's going on. I want to see if I can dab on Sunday or say hi to Aventurine.
Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times.
Oh god, it's Stephen King the Jaunt all over again.
3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
You made a spooky noise there. Uh-oh. Where are we?
I never knew you could do this.
What, drive? Wear a suit and tie? Oh my god, look at the tie, it's not even tied right. He's trying so hard to be normal and it's not working.
Do you have a driver's license?
Actually, what she's asking? Do you even have a fucking driver's license, dude? He does not, there's no way.
I do.
He does?!
That is surprising.
This is even funnier than the idea that he does all the Stellaron Hunter's taxes.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
No, it's nothing.
No, it has nothing to do with where you guys are. It has everything to do with the fact that you are murder hobo with a driver's license. He can't tie a tie. He's got clumsy zombie hands. He can't do it. He's got zombie hands. He can't. He's doing his best.
I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours.
Blade,
Are
no!
you sure you're okay?
Blade! Go to bed! I'm sure Kafka can drive. Or shit. Get Leo to do it. It's time that fucker started pulling his weight.
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
Yeah, no, make the cat drive. I know Elio isn't the cat, but it's funnier to imagine that this is just a cult following a single cat that can see the future. Especially funny because that cat looks like almost exactly like Miso.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Slow down! You're going 80 to 50! You keep running over kindergartners! We're gonna die!
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
Firefly getting the fucking robot. I'm sure Silverwolf can drive. It's gotta be the same as basically like any of those driving sim games. It's fine.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body. Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
I was looking at the cracks in her face. And I gotta remember, in the real world, she's like dying. Oops. Sorry, Firefly.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
No. Kafka just felt like being a little silly.
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
You didn't read the fucking script?!
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
He's like, yes! And then he drives right into oncoming traffic.
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
Kill yourself on your own! Don't drag me down with you!
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously.
Blade's inclusion in the Stellaron Hunters in general is so funny, because they really do just kind of seem like, outside of their involvement in so many, like, terrible incidents, they do just generally seem like just a kooky found family up to some crime shit. But they're all, like, individually so edgy. Especially Blade. But, like, outside of the Stellaron Hunters, it's like, oh, he's the undead swordsman on a bloody quest to tear down all that remains of himself and his old life. But then, like, when he's with the Stellaron Hunters, it's like, this is their weird hobo dad. Kafka just found this guy on the street, and now this is their dad. Yeah, this is the context for that one trailer.
Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
No.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
Actually, I think I saw a comic once that was like, Kafka, like, needed a date for some sort of fancy lady event, like modern AU, she's like a businesswoman. She can't find anyone to go on a date with her, so she just grabs a homeless guy off the side of the street and it's Blade. I'm like, that's the energy that's going on here at this little squad.
That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
And that's when you're gonna have a tragic doomed Yuri with Stel. Unfortunately, I am a Kylus player, so we don't get to have that here. Sad.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Cornerstone! I know what that is!
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Oh, this environment looks cool already. Hi, Mr. Yang!
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
So, yeah, so Sunday, Robin, and Aventurine are all here. Right? Like, they're just gonna be here. So we got the whole squad coming together. I think we should make Sunday and Aventurine fight.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
I really hope Gallagher isn't just some guy who, like, is disguising himself in the dreamscape. I hope he's some sort of eldritch creature who's just, like, stealing people's faces and stuff. Like, even if he ends up being a good guy, which I think he will kind of be a good guy by the end of the story. Because, I mean, he did kill Sunday, and Sunday's obviously the bad guy. Not sure if Aventurine is here because he's killed by Acheron, not a meme. But I thought his whole thing is that he wanted to find the true dreamscape. And also, we weren't killed by a meme. Acheron poked a hole in the world and we've all fell through it. So basically, all of us besides Robin got Acheroned. I guess Firefly, but Firefly seems like she was up to some other shit.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
We just walk past, like, a bar and Aventurine's sitting there, drinking some beer, and he's just like, "Hey! What's up? We made it! So we're cool now, right? Like, we're cool? We're friends? We're cool?"
The land of the exiles.
Numby?
Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Numby? Numby, get back here. I like this music. I do like the vibes of this place. The environment here seems fucking exquisite. Do some gathering and exploring real quick. Although I probably will switch back to Aventurine, because otherwise, I don't want to get too distracted by exploring, but meanwhile, I bet, like, every 5 steps, Nubby's gonna be like, "Traitor! Traitor!" Hi, Firefly.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
It's okay, your plot twist actually got leaked, like, several months ago, so it's all good.
Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you. Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
She is so cute. Why did you lie to me?
2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. That aside, there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam.
Man, I'm happy I picked Kylus, but in this moment, I kind of wish I was Stelv so we could have Yuri moments, but oh well. You know what? It's all good. We're bros. I mean, basically, like, the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express are basically on the same side. And it seems like Blade's not allowed to kill Don Hung anymore. So, that's fine there. We're all on the same side of let's not let Nanook destroy the universe. Elio's like 100 steps ahead of us by default, so we might as well not even try with that. And I feel like Silverwolf has an Astral Express invitation. She just kind of, like, holograms herself on there sometimes. So, like, I feel like the Stellaron Hunters are not framed as villains at this point. They're just kind of like our weird friends who do crimes sometimes.
Thank you. Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech.
Heavy Assault Mech. Sam. I always figured Sam had to be an acronym, because it's a really bland name for a Hoyoverse game. But I was like, well, because it's a robot, it's gotta be an acronym. I was right.
It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
If I had to guess, if I'm remembering my lore right, the whole Iron Cavalry thing happened, like, hundreds of years ago. But, I mean, I don't think Firefly is hundreds of years old. Especially because she seemed to imply that her lifespan is short. So, if I had to guess, she got, like, frozen or something. Wakes up and suddenly, like, she's like a genetically engineered soldier or whatever. Suddenly, all the war she was designed to fight is over. And I believe they lost. And now she just has to sit there and either wait to die or do something else. And I guess she ended up joining the Stellaron Hunters to do something else. Good for her.
The timescale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality. So we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep. And you could get lost in this memory zone.
No, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Young. Hello, Mr.
Something
Young.
on your mind? Let's talk about it.
Why did Acheron hit us? I thought we were friends.
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected.
That sucks.
Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
What do you think about Gallagher? Do you think he's handsome?
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who...
Mr. Yang, I've been using Acheron's power all over Penacony. Oopsie, same.
Had a falling out with the family for specific reasons.
Yeah, they had Twitter beef. You see, Sunday's great-great-great-grandpa tried to say that, he couldn't have kin doubles, and then Mikhail was like, no, I'm also Komaeda, and then they had to block each other.
But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker?
Because he's sus!
And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious.
He's a creature.
Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that
it has to be different because she can't dream.
The typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
Yeah, she can't dream, right? She mentioned that in the one cutscene. Sam mentioned that. Same person. So I'm assuming she got into the dreamscape in a different method, and that's probably why she could kind of go between the true dreamscape and the fake dreamscape. He's not being mean, he's being realistic. He's being realistic. She is cute, but she's also, capable of a lot of death, because when I fought Sam in the first update, I didn't stream that one, but when I fought Sam, she did absolutely kick my whole ass.
I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
But let's call it a day. I'm just gonna curl up on the ground and go right to sleep. Oh. Hold on. This... Oh, darn. Oh! I was gonna say. Yank. The fuck out. Depressed bird. This trash bag is mine. Fuck you. Depressed bird. That's just me. It's a blue jay too. Damn, that's just me. Alright.
Welcome to heaven. Dreams, true or false, all are ephemeral.
I'm sure she's fine.
Might as well drink more Soul Glad instead.
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Me being like, I don't want to get distracted looking for treasure. As I get distracted looking for treasure. Oh! Go, white boy, go! Go, white boy, go!
Hi there, friends from a distant land. I hear the Watchmaker's legacy is right here. Let's say we go treasure hunting.
Does that guy almost sound like a Venturine? Go, white boy, go. I need someone to get, like, the movement model data for that animation and just make every other character do that dance. That needs to be, like, the new specialist Persona 4 dance.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the Watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Oh my god, it's all, like, creepy and dilapidated. Oh, I love the design of this place. Speaking of Persona 4, all these old-ass TVs. Oh, hold on. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Sinister bird. That's also me. You're a ghost? Got a potato fries sundae. Hey, Sunday, I know that guy. He died. That guy died. That's still... Like, I still can't... Oh, there was a investigative thing there I missed. Oh well. But that's what I can't stop thinking about. Sunday's here! Like, Sunday's just here. Somewhere. And presumably so's Aventurine. And Robin. We just find Sunday, like, passed out drunk somewhere. And Robin's just, like, patting him with a broom.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach.
Why is that child in the trash? Or wait, it's not a child, it's one of the Reddit creatures.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
I know, I'm loving it though. I think they should make this one of the normal dreamscapes you can just go hang out in.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes.
Hey, I wonder if this is a reference, like there's that one spot in New York City where like certain time of year at a certain specific time the sun sets like perfectly between a bunch of buildings. And you can tell whenever that time comes up because a million photographers poised to take a picture of it.
What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there.
Are you not coming with us?
Perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
Yeah, you're not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right
Misha!
decision. Further observations are needed before we decide.
There's a little guy back there!
But
Mr.
first,
Yang?
There's
Shush.
someone I need to talk to.
Mr. Yang, there's a little guy back there. I don't know if you've noticed. Is that who you want to talk to? Because that's who I'm gonna go talk to, is the little guy.
Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Yeah, also Clocky, whatever. But Misha, little guy.
He's right over there.
I know apparently data miners found there's 2 versions of Misha's model where like they're almost the exact same, but one has like different eyes. I wonder if that's main Misha or fucked up psychopath, different Misha.
The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream.
So other people can see Misha.
We'd better check, just to be sure.
You know, there's a big theory of like nobody else.
Is perfect for me and perfectly legal for me
Mood.
to stay in.
Hi, Misha. Hey, little guy.
You were the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Buddy, you're gonna get cold. Please put on longer shorts.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. And who might this be?
Okay, so now nobody's invisible anymore, because you can even see Clocky.
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Hey, shut up. Mr. Yang, you're still young at heart!
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
Who the fuck?
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient.
Oh,
but
Sleepy's
ever
the
since
fucked
travel
up memory
became
zone
cumbersome,
dragon.
Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the 2 dreamscapes.
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Big fucked up dragon.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
So that is Gallagher's pet, because there's a text, like one of the daily texts you can get from Gallagher. It's like, oh, I have a new pet, and it's like trampling my phone. Some people joke that it was Sunday. I mean, obviously it wasn't, but the idea was funny. It makes it sound like it's a dog, or one of the, like, robot dream dogs, but no, it's probably this thing.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
Is it Sunday or Robin? It's probably Robin, but if it's Sunday, that is so much funnier. Sunday fucking wakes up in the dead people dreamscape and he's so fucking mad, and Gallagher's just like, hey buddy, You wanna chat? Sorry about the clumsy, travel. It's just kind of the best way we do things out here. Hey, hey, put the gun down.
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with
Robin
Miss
is
Firefly,
Iris
this
so it is
doesn't come as a
Sunday.
surprise.
Okay, I assume they're part of the same family because, like, they literally are siblings, but I guess they'd be different branches of the Harmony family. Okay, yeah, so it is Sunday, oh my god. You think they're fucking in there?
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way.
Oh my god, so it is Sunday. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god, Gallagher and Sunday. You know they're fucking, like... You know either they're fucking or they're fucking trying to kill each other.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream, but its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together.
He's just a little guy. I still think he is... I think he is Mikhail. I think he's Mikhail. Or Mikhail. It's like so many different versions of Michael. Mikhail, 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 Mikhail. I can't remember how that specific spelling was pronounced. And I also get confused because I have an OC named Mikhail. But I think Misha is Grandpa. As Grandpa Mikhail. In like an alternate universe or something.
She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon. So there should be enough time.
Those fucking kids who live here?
Alright then, we'll follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser. No idea. But its connection to Gallagher is worth digging into. Regardless, we have to find him. Say, you mentioned before that you saw a Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yeah, I was special.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
You are. It's because you love anime.
Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
You are young at heart. It's because you watch anime. Hello. Absorb emotions. Hold on. I saw during that cutscene there was a bird. I know, he sounds so calm. Old man who's out of his depth. Well, yes, I mean, that's what he is. Unlucky bird.
Nothing ever beats a good drink.
Okay. That guy in a Reddit creature, just dead on the floor, I guess. Ooh, treasure chest. Treasure chest. There was another bird over here. Where did it go? Where's the fucking... Where's the bird? Where's the bird? Bird? Uh-oh. I lost it. Oh! I accidentally found it again. I'm so good at this. Yoink! 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 More random potato fries.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
The black hole!
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
The fuck is Miss Kami? Dicker! Hello? The fuck? Oh, more birds!
I'm just a wallflower.
Whatever.
Look! There she is!
Oh, see, that's another Hellovian, but she doesn't have any wings.
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below.
Uh-oh.
My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything.
That's not good.
Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear. I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a
Hole, you say?
slowly but surely.
Hole, you say? I have a solution.
But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side.
Suck, you say? Kami, get out of the way! I have a solution! Mr. Yang, remember me fondly. It is time for me to lay down my life for the cause.
By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
So wait, on the other side of the void, is that where Aventurina is? 'Cause I do believe there's something about, like, him going to the void. It's fine. If he's, we gotta just go through the hall and we'll find Aventurine sitting there sipping margaritas.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person.
She's just crazy.
She's just a bit lost in her own world.
She's just
She'll
fucked up and
probably
crazy.
realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria dynamics?
No, he's not a fan of her. He doesn't know who the fuck she is.
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Is this presence serving a lot of cunt with thigh-high boots?
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Is it supposed to? Oh shit!
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Well, I'm glad they reminded me of that, because I completely forgot.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
There she is. There's March. Hello, March. Treasure chests or anything? There we go. I'm so smart. Let me see. I ran out of level up materials. Do I have some more now? Okay, we're getting there. Topaz is getting there. I did not grind enough stuff for her because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get her.
Let me go!
Hello?
Please, come to your senses. I'm begging you.
Oh, March is in an incident. Hold on, I'm just getting this bird, then I'll come help you. Hi, March.
There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Hi, a ghost.
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip?
Actually, that's a Papeshi? You ignorant piece of shit!
Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer.
Mr. Trailblazer! That's me!
Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
well, this is how it turned out.
Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, Ghost of the Dreamflux Reef.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Does seem like there's a bit of a death theme going on here.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
I'm just adjusting the way I'm sitting. Let's be a little more comfortable. Alright, cool. I just want to make sure I wasn't messing up my YouTuber model.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead,
Ah, there we go. You can't see Misha. Never mind. Theory's back on the menu.
I've pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi. Stop asking. You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name. It's all your fault. They're coming.
Let's just leave this guy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, motherfucker.
The market is unpredictable.
Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Okay, let's just... Crap. Crap.
There's more to life.
Thank you, Topaz. Nah, we don't need buffs. We can just bap like that.
Test. 0 points.
Oh.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Okay, and then... Fuck yeah. Just infinite follow-up attacks.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
Just gonna leave him there on the floor?
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
They live here, March.
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
What about the bench?
We can ask Jesse for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
I mean, that's the whole point. It is.
At this rate, the family will be done for. Done for!
The cello? Sure, what's up? Oh, cool. Let me get these. I think there's achievements tied to getting more music. Okay. Sure, I'll grab those. What does this one do? Cool. Ah! Ooh, bird.
You couldn't hold your liquor. Tried to warn you too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You're so talented, little guy. Oh man, I can't be supportive. I can only be a hater. So sad. Treasure chest. I'm ignoring that puzzle for now, because I know if I get distracted and just start doing puzzles, it's fucking Jover. Stickers! See, this is why I can't let myself get distracted, because... Oh, fuck, we gotta absorb emotions now, too. Okay, collectibles, Penacony flight guide, sure.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
Hi, Jesse.
Evening, Jesse. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
Hi, I'm Kylis, and this is my grandpa. We got a dead guy here.
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
You sound, like, pretty chill about that, even though that's not good. I would think. Is that actually just, like, not a big deal, or...?
This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
Robin! We're gonna go find Robin.
A Halovian lady?
Robin!
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier,
That's right, Himiko. We lost her.
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived.
Oh.
I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himeko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Oh. Cowgirl. Your outfit does not have the right vibes, ma'am. You gotta be more rugged and fucked up looking than that. Look at what Boot Hill's wearing. That's prime cowboy and could also be prime cowgirl. Try harder. Nope, over there. What the fuck is wrong with his face? No, he's like doing a projection. Any treasure over here? Treasure. Fuck, I gotta stop getting distracted. Can't help it. The call of the treasure. I can't resist.
So that's how it is.
Hello?
I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
I mean, I know the girlies in the Queens of Genshin, which is also kind of a Queens of Honkai Star Rail subreddit, are gonna go buck fucking wild over whoever this guy is. Mika!
Catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
No punctuation. Good job.
You know us?
Everybody knows us, Marsh. We're famous.
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, Gravekeeper. That's a lovely job title. Sure, yeah.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the Sweet Dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
He can't see Misha!
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
God, he can't see Misha. Only we can see Misha.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
Wobbin?
Important guest? Who could it be?
So it's either gonna be Wobbin or Sunday.
The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Wobbin?
Wobbin? This place was all hustling and bustling.
Wobbin? There she is, Wobbin! Hello?
There she is.
Oh, sorry, March.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
And it's the real Robin instead of Sparkle in a costume.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives.
She seems pretty familiar with this place. She'll just, like, occasionally come here. How many times has she been quote-unquote murdered without Sunday knowing?
Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, They're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflex Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family.
We got girlies and gays, we did it. We got autism.
If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength.
I do appreciate how they actually just use the word autism, because in Genshin, there is that one character who, from the really sad event with Fremine, who literally just apparently in the Chinese, the way his condition was described is like a very well-known metaphor for just being autistic. But then, I guess the translators didn't know that because they gave him, like, a fictional condition. So I'm glad in this game, at least, they're just using the word. Like, it's not a dirty word. Come on, just use it. I mean, we've already got Dr. Ratio. We know he's got the tism. So, like, let's just, like, embrace it, you know?
And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic.
That's nice.
You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, it does seem like Robin just visits this place every now and then, and it seems like the most efficient way to come here is to get killed by Sleepy. So I'm just wondering, like, how many times has Robin died without Sunday noticing?
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse? That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond.
So it's basically like, they flew too close to the sun trying to build more dreamscapes and more tourist shit. So, because you could kind of maybe read it as, like, an environmental metaphor. Like, they abused the natural environment of the Memoria and the Asdana, which I believe is, like, the star system they're in And so they kind of abused the natural dreamscape, and now it is falling apart.
Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further
Venturi, that's
there are
him!
hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here, the land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
It seems like even the family heads don't know the full truth, because Sunday was under the impression Robin was murdered. Meanwhile, if he knew that Sleepy was just a taxi driver, basically, then he'd be like, "Motherfucker! My sister wandered off to the bad part of town!" Like, instead of being like, "She's dead!" it'd just be like, She's off getting into trouble!"
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream.
Sunday, your harmony is cringe.
It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
Probably the Order.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it.
But it's heading towards the Order.
I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer.
The Order is the old Eon that Shippei, absorbed. And, judging by the footage we've seen of the boss fight that's coming up, there's a lot of, design elements taken from the Order. So, my personal pet theory so far is that, that Sunday and all the others are actually followers of the Order, not the Harmony.
I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
The other side of Dreamflux Reef.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Oh!
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove.
It's so cute! I want to hold it!
But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
Oh.
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
I hope you guys don't have a cat.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
It's in your house, I guess.
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert.
I don't know if that's a kind voice. That's a sus voice.
Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. do you want to rescue?
He's so cute!
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing. It didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage.
I understand the symbolism of this scene completely, but also, like Robin, you could just lock it up until it's recovered, then let it go.
Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story.
This is not a kind voice. This is a deeply unsettling voice.
As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights, so that they look like shooting stars. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations.
This is not a kind voice. This is a deeply unsettling voice. Who the fuck is this?
Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
Wow, thanks, Sunday.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Oh, this is symbolic of Sunday and Robin's relationship, I think. Where he, like, his main priority is keeping her safe, but kind of just making her miserable.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
I mean, like, from an objective standpoint, temporarily... Sorry, I'm just in the way I'm sitting. Temporarily keeping the bird is the right option if you want to save it. However, from a symbolic perspective, this is, I believe, symbolic of how, Sunday and Robin are unhappy.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Oh, this bird's so gonna die.
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end?
Then we kill and eat it.
I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up.
Oh my god, is this gonna be Galler and Sunday? Oh dear, this is gonna go great.
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
I think these two should kiss.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
This is the real toxic yaoi. Ratio and Aventurine ended up being wholesome, so this is the new toxic yaoi right here.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
I think they should kiss.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
Gayness.
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
True, he is an Enigmata follower, creature, something, and that the Enigmata as a whole thing is we do a little bit of trolling. Me when I spread misinformation.
Fine, you don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
That's a big gamble, Gallagher. What if she just walked up, she's like, I don't know who you're talking about, bye!
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
Oh my god, so we're all just hanging out now, huh? It's like... I mean, I know Sunday is gonna end up being the bad guy of the situation. I mean, that the boss shown in the trailer is obviously him in, like, a mech or whatever, so... This is all going to go horribly wrong at some point, but I guess until then, we're all just gonna hang out and be bros. Let me just make sure my model didn't fuck up, because I just changed the way I was sitting. Sorry, I'm so fidgety. I can't help it.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The name's inscribed
Could
on
be
it.
Robin, but I don't think it's Robin. I think it's Sunday. I don't think Robin is gonna turn into a giant murder mech. I think it's Sunday. I just hope that, I mean, it's probably gonna end with Sunday either fucking dying or being, like, forever unclear if he's alive or dead. I hope that doesn't make him never playable, because then it would be a shame, because I think Sunday's a really cool character. Like, that's the thing, I think he's a bad person. I mean, the dude tried to basically assimilate Aventurine into the Harmony by force, which is pretty fucked up. Like, Sunday's not a good person, but he's a great character. Can't women do anything? Not Robin! I think women doing fucked up shit is great, but not Robin. She wouldn't. She's a nice young lady. Now, if you're trying to tell me that, like a fucked up and evil woman was up to some shit, then that would just be awesome and based.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
Tiernan, that's how it's pronounced. And then I'm assuming this is probably Mikhail. Rubbed off.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. And their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rip to Pom-Pom, because we're not gonna find their friends.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger.
Now it's
strong
Tiernan.
and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace.
Gretchen.
In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the Swarm.
Oh god, the sex bugs are at it again.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
Well, who's the third grave?
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However,
Gallagher
he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
And Sunday.
Robin.
Can Robin and Sunday give each other a hug, maybe? Because I do care them. I think Sunday's a bad person, and I think Robin has suffered a lot, but I also want them both to be happy.
Brother.
There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
I do think a lot of Robin's problems come from Sunday, but I think it's Sunday is not trying to hurt her in any way. I think he just does genuinely care about her, and it's just he's a little fucked up and can't do it right. Misha!
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here.
Hi, Gallagher.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first.
Oh, I forgot to talk to Firefly! No! Firefly, I'm sorry!
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family heads, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
He's just like, no, and then he leaves.
Oh? Is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
So it was Gallagher all along!
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Yes, that's what he does.
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Because it's Mikhail, not Mikhail. Mikhail.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony.
Because he was in a silly, goofy mood.
Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Yeah, there's a Stellaron in Penacony somewhere. It has to be. I mean, Sunday basically mentioned it to Ratio.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're not the only bitch in the universe that can contain them, I guess. I mean, Herta had one on her space station for a couple years, and then... Oopsie, teehee, giggles, teehee. I did that.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
You're pulling our leg again!
The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone...
Oh, they're using the Stellaron as like a battery.
Creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron.
Yeah, and Gallagher is not an emanator. And I think it's like kind of ambiguous whether or not Black Swan is an emanator. It's kind of unclear who is and isn't an emanator besides Herta, her real self, not the puppets, and Acheron. Everybody else, who the fuck knows? I guess Diamond, but he hasn't appeared on screen yet, so who the fuck cares about him?
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
That's not good.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
That's what he said. Jingyuan is not an emanator. He has a blessing from the hunt, but he's not an emanator. He is just a guy. I believe all of the generals of the Xianzhou are blessed by the hunt, but they're not, like, emanators. That's why, Jingyuan's playable path is still erudition. I believe the emanator is... If they're emanators of a playable path, they're always going to be that path. That's why, even though Acheron's kit is not nihility at all, it's more like erudition or destruction, she's still nihility, because she's a nihility emanator.
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
The hype train.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
They were in a silly, goofy mood.
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland?
Probably the Stellaron's power. They're using it as like an engine or a battery almost.
It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream.
Oh, okay, never mind, that's worse.
Confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose.
That's not good.
At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use.
I posted it on Reddit and it got so many upvotes.
Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
And Ratio already knew about this. Is that ever going to be explained, or is it just going to be like his brain is so big he figured this out on his own?
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
That was my theory. So, I will consider it that, because that means I'm right. Thanks, Gallagher!
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
It's shoved up your ugly ass!
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Alright, where's Chicken Wings? There he is. Hi, Zayday. What's up, bro?
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
Huh, he was more forthcoming with that than I expected.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the sweet dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Hold on, I have to BRB. I will return. Farewell. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hello? I'm back. I had to go to the bathroom. And while I was shitting, I had a realization. If you could just sleep in the dreamscape and end up in the secret dreamscape, the fuck did Aventurine have to die? Why did he have to try and kill himself against an emanator? If it was really just as easy as go night night.
Correct.
Correct. You see, Sunday agrees.
When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Gallagher's like, man, you ever gonna let that go?
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
Well, that was their dad in the flashback.
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause.
Oh, everyone, there is a kitten in here. Nova! Come here, Nova! Nova! Where are you going? Come here! Give me attention! Love me! These cats are so fucking mean to me. She's walking away from me. Tries to, like, eat or use a litter box. In your Nova moment. He walked away.
I won't step on that stage and sing.
Oh, there's Miso.
No matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself.
There's a treacherous back there. And there's Miso. Miso, come here. Come here, Miso. Let me just adjust my headphones so she doesn't chew on them. Miso! Come here, baby. Kitty, kitty. There we go. Miso, hi Miso, come here. Come up here, sit with me. Sit with me, come here. Got distracted, now she's sniffing my books. Miso, come here, baby. Come here, kitty. She's doing her best to stay just out of reach of me. Kitty, 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 come here. Miso, miso. Well, she's gonna come hang out with me when she feels like it, because she's a cat.
For the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams.
Oh, Sunday. Oh, doomed by the narrative.
As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
Miso has left. And I've shit in this house.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
You're not still mad about getting murdered, are you?
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Mr. Trailblazer?
Peace was never an option. Nah, I'd surrender.
It's time for the crew to save the world once more.
Hylas is so silly.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
I'm Mr. Well. Mr. Well Yang. Hello.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
We just gotta get Acheron back in here, because she was like, I could kill you, but I won't, because I don't feel like it. Bye.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
We just gotta find him in the real world, because all his powers are dream-based.
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
My shoulders are getting chilly. I had to grab a blankie. I got my banky.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
Why are you kicking out Grandpa?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey.
All of the members of the Oak family are him. Uh-oh. Oh, is he gonna, like, mind control Sunday?
You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Aventuring gave me something? Oh, that's right! From the cutscene. Oh man, I don't want to give up my cool little thing.
I knew it. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter.
Oh, can we call him?
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Oh?
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
He's gonna serve cunt.
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening.
Always
especially
watching,
senior
Wazowski.
Strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
But I thought only you could do that. Guess Himiko knows how
Spoken
to?
like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Can we show us his boobies?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork.
Legwork, that's quite the name.
If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
Is it Misha?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
I'm skilled and talented. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy.
What? Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift.
He hesitated?
A true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze.
Hold on.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Is it gonna be the hat that Kylus and Stell have and the... Can I have a hat?
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do.
If this is Mikhail, then it's probably Misha as like reincarnated or Benjamin Buttoned or whatever.
I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Oh. Hello? Oh, cutscene! Hello? Hello?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Gotta go around the long way. Treasure chests? This is a good place to hide them. Anyways, I wonder what everybody else in the city is thinking right now. They're probably like, hey, what happened? Hello? Sorry, I'm just such a completionist. Come on, run, little gay boy, run. Treasure. Teleporter. Hello? Who the fuck is you?
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the
Oh, it is the hat!
Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless.
I'm going to steal his hat.
After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
Uh-oh.
How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
His hat!
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
There's a bird back there.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store.
Can I get stabbed? Gallagher? Gallagher, I would love to get murdered right now.
It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Woohoo!
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
Oh my god, this is gonna go stupid.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hang, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Well, there was another change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom. The new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
I'm only 30% of the way through? Fuck, I've been playing for 2.5 hours.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
The delivery of that line is great. It's like through gritted teeth, like, can you accommodate him as well? Alright, good night, Frost. You know, I love the direction they've gone with Boot Hill's voice. Not only is the voice actor really good, but I like how they gave him a little bit of, like, a metal reverb to his voice.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
Oh, those guys died.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
Boot Hill, don't fuck this up for us.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday...
And Mr. Sunday is also uncontactable. Yay!
Please, wait a moment while I contact him.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Yeah, listen to his voice. They have a really cool, like, reverb effect on it.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Why are you leaving him in charge?
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hong seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Let me... It's Booty. What I've been calling him is just Booty, and it's been annoying all of my friends. I wanna be a cowboy, baby!
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayahi Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait. You haven't heard?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors.
Liar.
But they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
That's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
Okay.
Why is there a record of your stay from last month?
She starts shooting people.
Everything here is so tall.
The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited!
Hey! You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun!
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Okay, so you're getting the guillotine.
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber-era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Yeah, and Amber eras are also the worst method of keeping time ever, because they can be either like 500 years or 2 years.
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
He has no ass. That's so sad. Whoever built his robot body did not give him an ass.
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival! I've been looking forward to it!
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Any fucking clues!
Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder if sending her to Contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
They're all dead.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper.
If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the
Black Swan.
dreamscape,
Women.
she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality,
A secret signal.
that's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
My phone just went off. Just check it real quick.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Thought I heard him say Reddit. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? Hi, Dennis. Wherever you are.
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am.
I am.
May I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge.
Unfortunately,
so you can rest there while you wait.
Unfortunately, sometimes making a big fucking scene is how you get what you want in these kind of situations, which sucks because it just means all the Karens and shit are not gonna stop, because it works.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
You're ruining your reputation, bro. You're so cringe.
This bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
One each soul glad? Shaken? Not.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
You should have just asked for like a normal bottle of beer, dude.
No need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and he hasn't come yet. Now, let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
How the fuck do you have money?
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Gulp.
Flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, it really hits the spot. Truly the finest sherry cask aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel.
Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Look, he's clearly, like, mostly robot.
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Now you're just confusing Don Hung. Now he's gonna go drink rocket fuel to try and better relate to his non-lizard friends.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron, as you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish.
Well, I think she's tough enough to handle that, I think.
Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Same thing.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I think she just did it for convenience's sake.
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual, unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival.
God, my cat just attacked the window. The bonk. Iso, what are you doing? Iso, come here. Don't do that. Come over here. Come here. You're gonna hurt yourself. Hold on. Let me go retrieve my dumb cat. I'll be right back. Iso, come here. Oh, Lord. No, don't bite me! Don't bite me! No! Cats are assholes. You bit me. I was just trying to keep her safe and she fucking bit me.
Maybe it's She-Pei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all.
No, I don't think that's the case.
People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't and fudge. They even break their own rules. But eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back.
Boot come here,
even
baby.
if they reach a dead end.
Excuse me, Boot Hill. There's a cat in here. Cat here. then. Never mind, she left. She doesn't love me anymore.
You think Shippei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shippei.
Oh, it's the Order, probably.
There's definitely some higher entity involved. I
Kinda.
know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Or my kid. Stupid.
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions.
Acheron's like cool though, so it's probably fine.
Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages
Oh my God.
and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait, are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Oh my God.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdana's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? Asdana's White
Oh! Black Swan is here!
Didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of Asdana's White Oak just a moment ago.
Looks like your Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Darn, they're not gonna just start a bar fight.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking
Ooh.
for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Is it gonna be Black Swan and Acheron? Is it gonna be the lesbians?
Just in time.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the Memo Keeper.
You're so pretty.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name.
Yeah, it is Acheron! Let's go, lesbians! Let's go!
Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Because when I tried to find out about it, I got fucking brain blasted. And it was like pretty homoerotic, but I don't know if I want to do it again. Yet.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
Let's go, lesbians! Let's go!
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a
Bitch!
nasty lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
I'm trying to give him his swears back. I don't think I timed that one quite right, though.
How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
Bet. Where are we going?
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
We're just gonna leave everybody else behind?
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Donhung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you.
These kittens. Hey! Whoever's doing that, whatever you're doing, stop! Fuck you! Just kidding, I love you, you guys are my babies, but stop it. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta go grab a kitten. Bitch! So many toys in this room, and you insist on playing with stuff that you're doing. Basically, exactly what you're but it's a toy. It's meant. Are you just gonna walk away? You're an asshole. No. Hi, I'm back. Hi, besties. Make sure my model is okay. Hey, we're good.
Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise.
Motherfucker! Not again! Oh, put that shit out. Hello, I'm back. Cats are assholes. I should have just had lizards instead or something.
To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet.
And see how well that ended up for Aventurine?
So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of
There is
humans.
now a kitten on top of my chair. Nova. Oh, ow! Ow! Oh, Miso just fucking parkoured off my head! What the hell? Cats are assholes!
And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Oh my god, why do I have cats?
Like those shadows on the ocean.
I love them so much. Why do I have cats?
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeated the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility.
That's all of the hands in the ocean are like the mutated spirits of these dead Galaxy Rangers.
As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day, I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Oh, Robin. Oh, now we're actually in Robin's point of view, not fake Robin that's Sparkle.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
Is he fucking priest now? What happened?
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor out of laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worry that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
Wow, y'all are really Catholic.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh, yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please, step
God, he really is like a priest in the confessional.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
Oh!
I see. Please, go on.
Well, my children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
You fucked up, dude.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Sunday, I don't think we should be cool with that one. He sold his children into slavery.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the Harmony!
Next, please step forward.
Yeah, no, this is just confirming all the cult vibes I've gotten from Shuppei since the beginning of the game.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The
You're not supposed to acknowledge that it's him!
Individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. I have sinned. Please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Well, starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Why the fuck are you here?
You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts.
It's me, the triple-faced soul! Stop being Catholic!
Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray?
Oh, that guy was not the purest soul. And, neither are you, brother!
If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
I just realized the only characters who know how Sunday, like, really is Ratio and Aventurine. And Aventurine's in the Void, and who knows where Ratio is? Dude is not here.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand.
You will not.
Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
In like a half an hour, I'm gonna have to end this stream, because I have some shit to do, and then I'll be back in a couple hours and I'll finish the rest.
It's about time.
But not quite yet.
We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
I'll readjust my team. I don't know if we're gonna do any combat in this section, but just in case, might as well take advantage of the fact that we have a free Robin to do the premium team. The premium teamium. Hello, drunk Redditor.
Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay, see the moon in the sky? It's about the size of the cap on my Soul Glad bottle. If I just reach down...
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon. But it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than the moon back home. It's just magnificent. They told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony. How short-sighted.
Selling everything you had? Why would you go to such lengths?
Why? Can't you see? Life back home is miserable. It's not really living at all.
Oh dear.
It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams. You can do whatever you want. That's what I call living. Yeah, now this is the life.
Is this truly living?
Huh? What did you say, young lady? I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the traffic on Glock's Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream?
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Wow, no wonder you were the leader of this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver. See you around, Mr. Sunday, and it was nice chatting with you.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. But why do they live like this?
Because it's a cult dystopia.
The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all.
He's not.
Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality. That's not really living at all.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value.
Oh, Sunday.
People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak. However, value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. To accumulate value, people have to take from others. So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
I mean, I don't know if that's what he's suggesting, but that's the truth.
Exactly. But, ironically, people don't think there's anything wrong with it. Because they uphold the illusory notion of self-value. And even the weak believe in it.
Okay, well, I don't want to agree with Sunday too much here, because, like, he's still being fucking weird about it. But, like, the idea of, like, oppression, yeah, that's not based. I'm with him on that part. But then, like, everything else, he's, like, getting into some weirdo shit.
The survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedies in the world come from. People come to the sweet dream in Penacony to escape from that reality and find solace. No tragedies exist here, only happiness, although in its nascent form. Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for in our dreams?
Oh, Sunday. Also, hold on, I know my model's freaking out right now, I just have to bend over. Scratch my fucking ankle. My ankle was itchy. We're back.
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We should experience the dreamscape ourselves. Just as I did at Dreamflux Reef.
Yes. Seeing is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown up yet, so we have some time for a stroll.
Oh, wow.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival coming along? We're all so excited about it.
It's going smoothly. Thanks for making the trip to join the festival.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night. I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Nah, not at all. Who would get tired of having so much fun?
Oh, you just wait.
Every day, you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you never get old or sick. As long as you can afford a room, this place is the ultimate paradise.
But you know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime, and there's so much to worry about. Being happy here is pure bliss. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. Who would want to go back to reality after experiencing this bliss?
You are all mentally ill.
I see. I genuinely wish you all the happiness in the world.
Texting me. Hold on.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin! I'm off to the Blue Hour for the ball. See you later.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point, and I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that...
Dad is calling me. Hold on. BRB again. Hello, I'm back. I'm gonna finish up this cutscene,
What you're
and then I have to
trying
go.
say is, she thinks she's in control of her life, but in reality, she's just escaping from reality.
In
and
reality,
seeking
she's escaping
solace in
from
this
reality.
sweet dream. Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
However, the paradise in our dreams, it doesn't have to end.
Oh, Sunday, you're so sus.
No. And the paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either.
Okay. Alright, so I gotta go. I have shits to do. Stuff to do, errands to run. Gotta get ready. I will be back in probably like 2-ish hours, and I'm just gonna boot up the stream again, pick up right where we left off, and do that. So, for now, I'm gonna split. Farewell!